Hey everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome back to 30 Days of Sketches 4. This is the fun sketch we're working with. It's from Allison Davis for Scrapbook Generations, and I am so excited for this one. So let me say right away, make sure you head on over and check out Christina and Crystal's takes for today, because this is one of my favorite sketches of the month, and I cannot wait to see what they do. So I'm going to go ahead here and do some black lines. You can see here I'm using some shimmers. I think this is Dark Night or something, Starry Night. I know, something that it's like a gray black color, and it does have a bit of shimmer to it. I'm just going to draw my lines here kind of like you saw. You can see in the sketch kind of loosely, and then the other lines you kind of see in the sketch behind the photos in that particular sketch. I'm just going to leave it blank, and I did some splatters. I'm going to grab this one photo. I'm going to kind of not follow the sketch as much as normal because I'm using just this one photo. And I fussy cut out a bunch of these really adorable houses from the Willow Lane collection from Maggie Holmes Crepe Paper. I'm going to just line them up just like that, which kind of represents where the stars are. My little photo fits kind of in between the houses, and that's the basis of it. The rest of it's just the fun part. So this layout flew together. It was one of those where the Willow Lane collection is something I have been trying to use. I use it as my How to Kill a Kit with Style for October, and it's been brought into November just because of it's such a large kit, and I combined it with the Flourish collection as well, so it's huge. And I have been creating in October, getting ready for this month of November's and the 30 Days of Sketches, so there's some overlap. And one of the things I really wanted to do was highlight some of those specialty papers that are specialty to me because they have such big graphic pieces like those houses. And so I went ahead and fussy cut them out and then looked at my sketches to see where they would work. And I just found that these particular houses, when you line them up, really kind of mimic the look of those stars. So that is how I came up with that idea there. And then my title is going to be You Are My Home. I'm pretty sure that's a song title, but needless to say, that's how I feel about my little ones. And I am going to go ahead, you're going to see, I'm going to take away the word you and my. I'm going to take away the floral part of that, and I'm going to put it back with just my little mini gold foiled alphas. I think those are from Paige Evans, those little mini ones. And the word home, I liked it, but I couldn't make it fit. So what I ended up doing was taking the word, like the leftover from the word home on the actual sticker sheet, and I'm going to back it with some of the pattern paper from the same collection, and then fussy cut out the word home, and that is going to be how I come up and am able to work this title in. And I love the way this works. First of all, it brings in that navy blue that it really needed, because there's the navy blue at the top with that house and not really anywhere else. So using this pattern paper kind of brought that color down to the bottom and made a nice base for it. So I really love that. And then I was also able to kind of layer the letters on top of each other and make it not quite so long, because that's such a large word compared to the rest of my title. Really, really happy with the way that turned out. And I think about it. This one took me a couple days because I did it in little chunks. I also grabbed the little banner and a couple of the hearts that I had fussy cut out from a project a couple months ago. So this is all stuff that's kind of just sitting to the side in like the little bits, and I just tucked them all in. So I added that little floral. I backed the photo with that really pretty yellow, that nice pop of yellow. I really love the way that looks. And I'm like looking at this thinking like, I could be done. Like, it's so pretty just the way it is. I don't really want to do anything else, but I can't leave things like that. You all know I can't do that. So I had to walk away and come up with my idea, which is no big deal. I went ahead, did the fussy cutting of my title, and I come up with the idea of adding like a half border to my layout. And doing this started a big old mess that I had to fix, and I do like the finished look of it, but I should have just left it alone. It would have been fine, but I just can't do it. So my first thought is I'll just do my fold over technique that I do, because I like that look, and I don't like it on this kind of circumstances, it just didn't look correct. But I taped it down and I folded it over and I kind of just did it anyways before like thinking it was okay. And then I didn't like it. But now I have all this sticky stuff on the back of my layout because I used my tape. So yeah, I had to come up with something. And oh yeah, I don't know. Do you ever do that? Create a layout that you love so much, and then all of a sudden you do one thing, you're like, oh, I've ruined it. And then you have to figure out how to fix it, right? Thankfully, I figured out my way to fix it. And so, okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take it all apart, and then I still kind of do it so it's like it's a half border, and then I trim the white cardstock and use another piece of pattern paper to even it up to make it 12 by 12 again. So that's what you're going to see me do because it was such a struggle. But while you watch me struggle through that, because it's like a good 3-minute struggle, let me talk about this photo. So I was able to get this photo of my little ones. Now, it is really hard. I don't know if you have 3 children or 3 anything. It's really hard to get a photo of your kids together, happy and all looking at the camera. Like never happens, especially when they're little. And I don't know, they were having a great day. They were lying down on the floor and laughing. And this was before Barrett could really get up and crawl yet. So when I laid him down, he still stayed down. This would never happen now. And I don't know what happened. I think I was tickling them, and then they were laughing, and they're all looking up and they're all smiling. And I just absolutely love the way this photo turned out. It's not a nothing photo. Like, this photo is everything, but nothing in particular was happening. We were just at home, but they just were having fun and playing together, which is a rare moment all on its own to have all 3 of them play together. And it just makes my heart so happy, this photo. And I can see it being one of those photos that, 10 years from now or 20 years from now, I recreate with them, and have them do the same pose so I can compare it, because I adore it so much. And the relationships that they have. Jackson is very much, even though he's the oldest, he's very much in the middle. Like, he has a good relationship with Barrett. He loves his little baby brother, and he tolerates Nora pretty well. Like, they like to play for a little bit, and then they need their space, but they will play together, and he does love her. And Nora adores Jackson, except for when he's bugging her. But Barrett, she's learning to tolerate and learning to appreciate. It's taking her a little bit of time, but she's getting there. And so the way that they're even like sitting just talks to their relationships and the way they are. And yes, I really love this layout and this photo, and I'm so happy that I got this done. I'm really happy to have those houses used in some form because they're so pretty. I really loved this collection. I like a lot of Making Home stuff. I don't think she's ever made a bad collection, but this one really, this one and the Carousel collection are probably my 2 favorites. Like, I find them really versatile. Like, I can use them in a lot of different ways, which makes it really fun. And this is just another example of how I was able to create a layout and make it work for me and my style. Making Homes is very much my style, so that really helps. All right, you can see I'm finally getting it lined up and figuring it out. Oh, that was a lot of work. I hope you enjoyed this. Please, like I said, make sure you head on over and check out Crystal and Christina's takes for today. I'm really, really excited to see what they come up with, and let me know what you think. I will see everyone tomorrow with another layout, and here is a look at my finished layout with the photos. I added a couple stars too. Thanks for watching. See y'all tomorrow. Bye!